Good day, everybody. This is Lone Eagle 112358. Get your two feathers up now. Peace. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it so very, very, very much already. So listen, bear with me here. This is going to be difficult to explain this. I'm sure a lot of you are going to see this, all right? I apologize for the ums and ahs and the wishy-washiness of this. So last year I put out a video trying to explain how New Zealand, which used to be up here on, top right of Australia, how New Zealand used to be up here in this vicinity is now down here. I was trying to show people how that might have happened because there was I was going by the seabed. So I was showing people, well, maybe New Zealand somehow, because this world is crazy now, slid down these railroad tracks. Let's call them railroad tracks. They obviously aren't. They're mountain ridges. But I was trying to make sense of this, and it still doesn't make sense. Okay? A lot of us agree that New Zealand was somewhere in this vicinity, top right hand of Australia, but now it's down there. So in that video, I was showing you that method. I think I found another method. Check this out. I'll show you immediately what I'm talking about. I think it went down this way, actually. All right, and I'm going to show you how. Now, bear with me. We're going to come back to this in a moment. This is where it gets tricky. This is where my language just disappears. Now, check out these markings on the C4 floor bed. Now, check this out. It's going to go there. Boom, stops right there. Check out this one. Boom, stops there. So there's one action. All right, and then here's another action. Boom, one coming down this way. So this action I just did here, action 2, happened after action 1. Because they're cutting off these rails. Again, there's that word rail. So we're seeing something happen like 1 and then boom, 2. All right? Just bear with me. Now look at Fiji. This is Fiji, ladies and gentlemen, right here. When you look at Fiji, you can see that there's something. The islands are forming like this, like almost like in a 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 fashion. That's Fibonacci, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here, let me turn on the markings here. It's easier to see. All right, with the yellow around it. But when you look at Fiji, you can see that the islands are popping up fine, but they're popping up in a twirly, twisting fashion like that, like a vortex. Okay, hard to not see that from up here. So let's go back to these rails we were just talking about here on the ocean floor. So we got 1, 2. That's actually, and then boom, and then this just comes down and wraps around here. Now look at these that I was calling rails last year. Okay, check this out. This is quite interesting. So you see this one, boom, come up, and then it turns. I'm thinking maybe it's doing that under there, and then this one. Now this one's confusing to me because clearly you can see this one is joining this to form these islands, something like that. So I'm wondering if this keeps swirling. Like, I don't know how a vortex works or whatever. And then this swirl action goes under there like that. I have no idea. I'm just seeing swirly marks on the ocean floor. Yeah, great English. Awesome vocabulary. Please tell me what these are. I know we could go and look in. They're going to tell us what they are. Like they're, see, trenches over here. We got ridge here, mountain ridges. Fine. The mountain ridges are swooshing. Okay. So do you see that? So when I look on, now check this out. When you check out this swoosh right here, you can see like there's still action right here. Do you see that? You can almost follow it. It's difficult to follow. And then there's another one right here. I'm thinking maybe like that. But there's definitely something going on in this center right here involving all of these swishes. Swishy, swishy. So now check this out. So how do we explain this with New Zealand moving? Now check this out. This is the cool part. So check out the direction of the swirl. Okay? Counterclockwise. Now imagine, let's put New Zealand right here. All right? I'm just theorizing, Put New Zealand there one day. This is us, 2014, whatever, before the great shift happened, whenever that was. For me, it was 2016. It actually happened before then because I was trying to be notified of Mandela way before then, but I ignored it. So let's pretend it was sitting there. 2014, wake up one day, and then this vortex appeared right here out of nowhere, just like this, boom, and hit it. You know what I mean? Just hit it and knocked New Zealand down. I don't know what else to say. So like a bat, like let's say the ball here. You know how you're playing t-ball? And New Zealand's like the ball just sitting on the tee, and then you got the little child coming up and just swinging, just going, pa! You know what I mean? Knocking. And this is crazy, I know. New Zealand down here because of all this action going on like that. I don't know. Okay. So here's the other thing to think about with Australia. So keep that in mind. A lot of people say that Australia moved closer to the equator. I'm thinking it's the opposite. I'm thinking the equator moved closer to Australia. I think there's a lot of land disappeared between the equator and northern Australia, rather than land disappearing between southern Australia and Antarctic, because there's still a lot of space here. And that makes a lot of sense that there would be. Because Australia wasn't kissing right up against the South Pole or Antarctica. This is a good distance to be away from the South Pole. So what does that mean? Well, both in collaboration of New Zealand maybe getting knocked down here and the Earth, the equator moving closer to Australia. Okay? That's why we have this major movement of New Zealand. So there's many factors to why New Zealand is in its place. It's not just one. It's not just maybe what I just showed here with this vortex. I use the word vortex because I don't know what other word to use. You got a better word? Let me know in the comment section down below. But as you can see, there's definitely something going on with New Zealand. This whole area that's now called Zoolandia definitely is a zoo, if you ask me. I landed in a zoo. Got that backwards. All right, so anyhow, that's the video. I'm glad I was able to one-shot that. Hopefully I got what I was trying to explain out there to you. If you have Google Earth, take a look at it. Look at the lines on the ground. All right. Now, it's not totally insane what I'm saying to you, because check this out. The same thing is happening over here. I just don't know what's going on there, but you can see the islands and the lands are forming, obviously, to the trenches, to the mountain ridges on the seafloor bed. But the seafloor, like, look, you could even start over here. Hold on. What's going on here? Hold on. Right, there we go. You could even start up here. Way up there. Boom. Come swirling down. Look at this. And something's happening, okay? Then it repeats over here. I'm not saying they're the same event. These could, like, there's probably multiple of these happening all around the world. Another one right here. A lot of trenches over here. Here's a swoosh right here. Maybe these quote-unquote vortexes, they're all different sizes, all have different powers, you know, like different amount of power, watts, whatever you want to call it. Hell, there might be even some on land. Don't want to use the word hell. Okay. You might even be able to pick one up out here in these islands. I don't remember this many islands in Greece, man. I'm telling you, that's weird stuff to see that. The land all shoddy like this. But the two that stand out for me, and I'm going to end the video right here, thank you very much, is here in Cuba. Again, we got, hold on, push the wrong button here. You can see something happening. And then down here. So it's a reoccurring thing. Some are volatile. Well, I mean, they're all volatile, but some really stand out. Some are hidden. Some are medium. They all have different levels, right? What's doing this? What's causing all of this stuff to happen? So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm just trying to theorize here. It's and then this one, but it's you can connect them all to Fiji being formed. That's the amazing thing. That's crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very, very, very much. Had a great show. Thank you. Live streaming this week. All the good stuff. Everything's back to normal. So keep your heads up. Times are trying. All right, times are tough. A lot of weird stuff happening. Just keep your head up. All right. Do what you were doing before you were Mandela. Keep being that same nice person. That's, you know what I mean? We all have vices and bad things we did. Don't worry about it. Let them go. Learn to heal. Anyway, I'm going to go on a rant. That's the end of this. I love you guys so very much. Catch you on next shift. Choose with love. Get your 2 feathers up. No, Lone Eagle 112358. Peace.